We are live. Hi everyone, it's the Dragon Craig aka O'Brien. Yes, I'm wearing headphones with a microphone. It's been a very, very long time since I worn headphones like these. It makes me wonder actually if all headphones that have a microphone with them have a USB. And you could make them useful for phones, but it's like you already have a microphone built in on your phone. But then again, some people do use professional like the mini microphones for their phones. And yes, it's a new webcam. It's a Trust. Yeah. It's a Trust webcam. It's 720p. I actually got it around Black Friday. I just completely forgot that I got it. I got it at a in Lidl actually. It was only for like €10, so I decided to get it. But it looks pretty good. Like, let me know what you guys think of the webcam. I personally, it looks great. I think it looks much better than the built-in webcam on the laptop. Um, Hello, passionate geek. Hello, Samuel. How's it going? Hope you guys are keeping well. Thanks very much, Samuel. Feel free to leave any questions or any stuff that you want to talk about. Thank you, passionate geek. That means a lot. I like your profile picture, by the way. Both passionate geek and Samuel movie corner have very nice profile pictures. I gotta say. Um, I haven't changed my profile picture on YouTube since like 2022. I remember it was like one point where I used to change my profile picture a lot. I change it fairly often on Instagram, but on YouTube, I haven't changed it since like 2022, I think. Um, I do like my current profile picture, but maybe I'll change it. Maybe I won't. We just gotta wait and see. But no, I decided to do a let's have a conversation number three. This will probably be the last one of these, like where it's just me. I'm considering continuing the Talk About show, but Talk About show will have other people on. I know a few friends of mine have wanted to continue that, and we definitely will do something. Um, Oh, oh, cool. I'm very excited for it too. I hope it's good. The trailer was fantastic, so I'm very excited for it. I'm actually getting more and more excited about the cinema trips for it. I've made a goal. I'm going to try see it in Odeon Point Square, Odeon Charlestown, Odeon Blanchardstown, and Cineworld Dublin in 4DX. I'm going to try see it twice in 4DX because I saw The Bad Guys 2 in 4DX two times actually, and I will probably see it in Odeon Newbridge as well. Um, I'll Maybe I'll see it 7 times. You gotta wait and see. But I definitely want to see it in 4D in nice sense because I get in an IMAX, but I could be that. Um, but what was I going to say? Yeah, no. So I decided I will do. I'm going to complete the Let's Have a Conversation trilogy. I really enjoyed doing the first one of these. It was too really. There wasn't a lot to talk about, really, was there? Well, from what I remember. And hopefully this one, because we're near the end of March. I can't believe it. We're about oh, thank you, Samuel. Hello, LBT Electric Dino. How are you? I hope you're keeping well. Um, yeah, no, sorry, was losing track. Thank you very much. That means I'm even though that probably I've actually had a lot of people say that that I have a really nice room. No, so yeah, so Mark. Well, whoops. Um, yeah, no, it has been a while since we've talked. I do hope you're keeping well. If I do, I know you said you wanted to join a Talk About show episode. Well, the next time I do one, you're more than welcome to join in. Just contact me. Just try contact me on either Instagram, and we can arrange it. Because just try contact me privately about it. um, but yeah, no. So I can't believe March is about to end. That's it's actually kind of crazy. April is coming. Magic Fairway 3 is out on Friday. I will be seeing it. I will be reviewing it. Everyone thinks I'm crazy for going to see it, but we'll wait and see. Uh, it'll be fun. Will it be good? Will it be shit? Will it be a surprise? Will it be a disaster? Only one way to find out. I've had a few people. I remember a friend of mine was saying, Lee, you're out of you've lost your marbles. I was like, what? And he goes, you're going to see that. I was like, yeah. And he was, all the reaction was so funny. But I'm curious about it. I do think it looks pretty good. I do think it does have a little bit of charm to it from the trailers, but only one way to find out. But if it does turn out to be awful, it would be hilarious. Well, I mean, if you're being offered to go see it, why not? The cinema experience could be fun. Because that's the thing, when you're with a group of people, even when you're going to see a shitty movie, the cinema experience for it, depending on the experience, can be really good. I mean, the cinema experience for the Minecraft movie. The movie itself, it wasn't great, but the cinema trips for it were quite. And even I had someone saying to me they thought the live action How to Train Your Dragon was just a poor version of the original. But they actually told me they saw it in 4DX, and they said that seeing it in 4DX was a lot of fun. And I agree with that. I thought it was a blast in 4DX and in IMAX. It's just some bad movies can be fun in a certain format, but that doesn't help the quality. It just makes it more fun to watch. But then again, some movies are fun to watch with friends too. Peter Rabbit 2018. It's okay. From what I remember, I don't remember much of it. I think I only saw it once actually. I believe I did a review on it, but a long time ago. It's okay. I don't remember much. I remember there were some funny parts in it, but I remember most of the film being quite cringy. I haven't seen the second one. I heard the second one was awful. But I haven't seen the first one since I watched it the first time. But no, I didn't really like the first one that much, but I've only seen it once, so might need to watch it again. Um, but no, but no, that's Peter Rabbit was definitely interesting when it came out. It was a fairly mixed response. A few people did think it was good, and then a few people absolutely hated it. I remember a lot of the reviews were very negative at the time. Jesus, hard to believe that was 8 years ago now. Wow, 2018. Jesus, it's really weird to think about how long ago certain years were. Like it's been 10 years since 2016, and 2016, like that was just wow. Like it's hard to believe that was 10 years ago. It's been 9 years since 2017. It's been 12 years since 2014. It's been like 15 years since 2011. It's been 22 years since 2004. It's been 29 years since 1997. It's just crazy to think how long ago certain years were. Like I remember Tig and I were talking on a while. This was ages ago actually, and Tig was saying he couldn't believe how long it's been since years like 2016. And yeah, I agree. It's just crazy to think how long ago that was and how young some of us were. Like I was only 12 in 2016, so it's hard to grasp the fact. It is kind of sometimes time goes by quite quickly, and sometimes it can be hard to kind of feel the time, if that makes sense. Like sometimes it can be hard to like I still can't wrap it around my head that I was in the last week, and it was a nice time. It was very, very relaxing. I'm very happy I went to see my older brother, and I'm very thankful for Levi and him organising the trip. And I had a really nice time. I miss it, to be honest, but I would definitely go again. I'd like to see more of the US because I feel like I've only seen a small portion of the United States of America. But we just gotta wait and see. So fingers crossed. Who knows what the future can bring? But no, who knows? I mean, I'd like to visit England actually. I'd actually like to go to a Comic Con in England in the future at some point. What else would I like to see? I would like to go to. I actually wanted to go to Australia at one point, and yeah, I think it'd be a nice experience. Um, but oh god, what was I going to say? Next week is Mario 2. That's coming out next week. I'm hoping to see it. I don't know when next week I'll see it, but hopefully won't. We just gotta wait and see. I'm just not sure when I'll be seeing it yet, but I will be seeing it. I'm excited for it. I really like the first movie. I'm excited to rewatch it to prepare for the second one. I can't believe the Easter break is this Friday. That's crazy. The Easter break in Ireland, and for the schools and colleges and all. So that's cool. Whoops. All right, there we are. I'm excited for Mario 2. I'm excited. Yeah, excited for Mario 2. I'm curious about Sheep Detectives. It looks terrible, but it looks like a guilty pleasure. I think it's going to be so bad it's good. We just gotta wait and see. I think that's going to be hysterical. Um, I'm excited for I'm excited for Supergirl. Looks pretty good. Um, Toy Story 5, I'll give a chance. We just gotta wait and see. But I still think the true ending for Toy Story is the third one. That'll always be the true ending for me. But I am going to rewatch the first four movies soon because it has been a while since I've seen them. Spider-Man Brand New Day, can't wait to see that. Minions 3, well, that'll be interesting. The live action Moana looks terrible. It looks absolutely awful. But maybe it'll be a fun cinema trip. It'll be fun to suffer it. Okay, well, that probably sounds a bit dramatic. I will admit, maybe that wasn't the right thing to say, but it'll definitely be, should be fun to tear apart if it does turn out to be as bad as it looks. Hexed seems interesting. Forgotten Island sounds interesting. I'm excited for Avengers Doomsday. I think that's going to be great. Dune Part 3, I'm very excited. I actually really want to see it in IMAX. So that'll be fun. Yeah, no, I think for me, I definitely think in terms of the big formats, I think Avengers Doomsday, I think that's be better in 4DX, and I think Dune Part 3 is going to be better in IMAX, but that's just me. I could be wrong, but that's just me. I do prefer. I prefer 4DX it's weird. 4DX is a better format, but that's only because of the seats, because the seats are moving. Like that's just awesome. But IMAX, the recliner seats are beautiful. The tables, well, in Odeon Blanchardstown IMAX are beautiful. Although they did actually have tables in Showplace Evansville when I was in America when I saw How to Make a Killing, which was really big surprise. That was nice. I haven't been to IMAX in Cineworld Dublin. Someday I will. No, I think IMAX, the screen is better in IMAX because it's much, much, much bigger. Like IMAX is huge, so IMAX is beautiful. IMAX is just enormous. But then again, so is iSense. iSense is pretty big too. Um, but yeah, I think I prefer 4DX as a format. I prefer the seats in 4DX, but I prefer the screen in IMAX. So it's kind of a 50-50, like kind of way. One thing that thing does one thing better, the other thing does one thing better. So the neck and neck, if that makes sense. Um, but I just sorry, just checking something. All right, sorry about that. Another thing I'm excited for this year, I'm excited for Comic Con. I do think that. Oh, sorry, something happened. Um, I do feel this year for films going to be as good as last year. That's just me personally. Like I'm very for Spider Doomsday and Doom Part 3. They're going to be the of the year, but I am excited. Like obviously, I like Toppers. That was really good, and Killing was great. I just feel I just personally feel this year is not quite as exciting as last year was. It kind of feels it might be another 2025. While I feel it had some crap things, like I just hope it, I hope it surprises me, if that makes sense. Um, but I think 2025 a lot of great things going for it. Had a lot of great things actually. Um, but no, I think overall, uh, I do think yeah, I do think
Hello? Hello. Yes, hi. I don't know what happened there. Something went wrong with the website, so just trying to fix that. I do apologize about that. Oh God, laptops can be very, very annoying. Um, oh God, just try to fix this. So if there's any questions that you guys want to ask, feel free. Feel free. Right. Okay, I think it's fixed. Yeah, it's fixed. Hello, so sorry. I don't know what's going on with the laptop. Um, oh wait, here we are.
Oh wait, here we are. Okay, here we are. It's fixed. Sorry about that. Um, I don't, folks. Okay, here we are. I really do apologize. Dino Online says it's best to get wild with this big time. I actually, yeah, I know that's from Dino Charge. I haven't seen Dino Charge. Um, I think though, out of the Power Ranger shows that came out while I had grown out of it, I think Dino Charge and Ninja Steel definitely seem. I might consider someday checking the Neo Saban era out and maybe the Hasbro era, but we'll just have to. I'll have to consider it. Um, but I've seen the Legendary Battle. I saw that crossover, and I hated it. But I've heard very bad things about Megaforce. I've heard very, very bad things. Um, but I've seen the clips with them. I have seen the clips with Casey. I thought they were pretty cool. I actually liked the little bit of Casey's character development in for those little clips that I saw. Dino Charge, I've only seen bits. I know it's about the Energems. They're kind of like the Dino Gems. I know the Mentor. He kind of looks like Mezagon. Well, it's not Boom. It's the same actor that does the Mentor. I can't say him. I've seen the Danger. I thought that was excellent. Really enjoyed that. Um, and then Beast Morphers, I've only seen Grid Connection. I hated it. That was terrible. But I haven't seen Dino Fury. I haven't seen Cosmic Fury. I've seen the Mighty Morphin one always spent. I think it was that good. But no, and I know the franchise has obviously now come to its conclusion. The franchise is obviously over now. Well, the main Power Rangers franchise, because they do plan on. They obviously do plan on rebooting the franchise, and hopefully it's good. I hope they reboot it right though. Like, I hope they manage to keep it true to the spirit of Power Rangers. I hope they make it, feel like Power Rangers while also giving it its own modern touch. Because obviously they say they want to make this more mature, That's great. That's a fantastic idea. But it has to have the right execution. It has to have the spirit. Like I hope they make it like the Tom Holland Spider-Man trilogy. It has its silly moments, like its comedic moments. It has its serious moments, and it has its good moments where they flesh out the characters. So fingers crossed the Disney Plus reboot works. I have a good feeling, and I think they're bringing in original costumes. Like some of the costumes are going to be brand new. That sounds pretty dope, but we just got to wait and see. No, but I feel like when it comes to movies, I feel 2027 just has bigger. It has more coming out. Beyond the Spider Verse, super hyped for that. I'm super hyped for Sonic the Hedgehog 4, Avengers Secret Wars. I was about to say Avengers Infinity. There's a lot to be. I think next year. I do feel those have more sequels. That I will admit, but I think 2027 does have promise, and hopefully, um, 2027 lives up to the hype. But 2026 feels kind of more of a gap year for movies, or maybe that's just me. I don't know. Something about 2026 feels very, but yeah. I was sorry, I lost track of my sentence. Um, but 2028 as well has some interesting stuff for that too, but that's 2 years away. No, but hopefully the rest of the year, 2026 surprises me. I don't know. I just feel like it's kind of more of a bit more of a gap, but it feels to me. Right. Okay. So, what other topics are there? What other things are there? I'm excited for summer. Summer, I think, is going to be fun. Easter is coming up next. Easter should be fun. Um, Mario 2 obviously is coming out. I'm looking forward to seeing that. I think that's going to be fun. It's definitely got some interesting marketing so far. Like, characters like Yoshi, Rosalina. Um, you got Bowser Jr. I think it's going to be. I'm really excited to see how that's executed. I'm excited to see Luigi and Peach again. That's going to be fun. It doesn't look like Donkey Kong's going to be in it though, which is strange to say, but we just gotta wait and see. Um, but no, I actually one thing I am excited for. Uh, that's coming up fairly soon is CinemaCon. CinemaCon should have some interesting stuff to announce. CinemaCon, I think will be fun. Um, I definitely think we'll get some interesting announcements. I definitely think as well we'll yeah, I definitely think as well we'll get some interesting um, films announced. I think Pixar's going to have some stuff. Disney will have some stuff. Universal will have a lot. They actually have a lot on. Um, I hope DreamWorks has some good announcements. Probably, maybe we'll get some for Shrek 5. Who knows? Maybe even Kung Fu Panda 5. Who knows? Um, it's really weird though because I feel like my expectations for Kung Fu Panda 5 are like I'm going to be honest, but my expectations for Kung Fu Panda 5 are probably lower than Shrek 5, not gonna lie. Shrek 5, I don't know how to feel, to be honest. Uh the the teaser we have is really I'm going to get a chance, but I think Kung Fu Panda 5, like it has to be an improvement over 4. It has to improve it in every aspect. But I think what I would much prefer is a Furious 5 spin off. A spin off for the Furious 5, I feel, is very much needed, to be honest, because ever since the third movie, they've been kicked out with everything. Well, apart from the credits, but that doesn't even count, to be honest. Um, yeah, but I feel like if a Furious 5 spin off or something like that was announced, I really would be super hyped at for my hope for Kung Fu Panda, much like many other people, is so dead now. Like my hope has really died down for the franchise. Um, but hope the fifth movie really low. Yeah, I think the fourth movie was I think the fourth movie was definitely the last straw for a lot of people. That was definitely the like the basically the finale. That was uh, what put a lot off. But even some people gave up after the third movie. Um, but yeah, um, I think with number five. Speaking of number five, Toy Story 5. Um, trailer was interesting. Um, the animation looks great. I like that they brought back the full screen aspect of the first three movies. I thought that's cool. The voice acting's great. Um, I know a few people have been saying it's quite. You can definitely hear the edge in some of the voice actors. That is true, but I still think they. I do think I like the animation style of Wang it for. I like the nod to continuity that they keep in touch with Woody through a walkie-talkie. I think that's really, really creative. I got to admit. Um, I suppose Woody's cape is pretty cool, or his poncho as he calls it. Um, I thought that was cool. Um, but I just like again, it's just like the story does have ideas that could work. And a lot of people are saying that a lot of the ideas for the fifth Toy Story have potential. And yes, some really good ideas from it so far. But like, why couldn't we do that with something new? Like, I just think for me, the third movie was the proper conclusion. It was the definitive, yeah, it was the definitive end of the trilogy. Um, but I just think um 4 and 5 just no. Just no. Like should have left it at 3. But who knows? I'm maybe 5 will be a big surprise. I just think 3 was the perfect end. 3 was the end. Um much like how Shrek Forever After was the end for Shrek. But obviously I feel they're only doing Shrek 5 because of how good Puss in Boots 2 was. Puss in Boots 2 brought a lot of life back into the Shrek franchise. And it even made me more of a fan of the franchise than before, to be honest. Like I think I appreciate the Shrek trilogy 1, 2, and Forever After more and more as time goes on, especially after Puss in Boots 2. Shrek 2 especially is, like just the go. Shrek 2 is just peak cinema, a masterpiece. But I do think with Shrek 5, I feel like what's going to be interesting, will it make Shrek the Third look good in comparison? I'm really interested to see that. But I wish it was called Shrek: A New Fairy Tale because it makes sense because if your last movie was called Forever After the Final Chapter, and you're bringing it back after nearly 20 years, give it a subtitle to make it, cool and unique, and make it feel like we're revisiting an old franchise. Because calling it Shrek 5 is just kind of lame, to be honest. Um, I do think I would have rather Puss in Boots 3, and we are getting that. It's been leaked to be in development, and I'm very excited for that. But will it top Puss in Boots 2? I think probably not. I could be wrong. It could top Puss in Boots 2. It could surpass it. Who knows? But I doubt it. Puss in Boots 2: The Last Wish was a big surprise. It was better than it was better than it could have been. It was better than expected. But Puss in Boots 3, I feel, definitely has an expectation to live up to. But I think it'll top Puss in Boots 1. I think that. Not to say Puss in Boots 1 is bad. I really, really like the first one. But I think the third movie, I think it should top the first one. I think it will top the first one, but I don't think it'll be as good as the second one. But that's not a bad thing. The Last Wish is a very, very hard act to follow. Um, it is going to be hard to beat it. It's same with Shrek 2, to be honest. I agree with Shrek Frillis when he said Forever After had no chance in hell topping 2. I agree with that. I do agree. Shrek 2 is just so. Shrek 2 is unbeatable, to be honest. Um, but obviously, that's not an excuse for how bad Shrek the Third was. That movie. Oh, it's definitely one I like to pretend doesn't exist, as do a lot of people. A lot of people, I think nearly everyone pretends that Shrek is just a trilogy, and yeah, good, because that non-canon thing from 2007 is horrendous. But Forever After was beautiful. Forever After was such a beautiful way to end the trilogy or franchise. Let's be real, there is shorts and there is spin-offs, so Um, but most of those shorts were really good too. I know some people. There is rumors of Madagascar 4 being in development, and I don't know. I'm kind of mixed on Madagascar 4, but we just have to wait and see. I think I would have I think at this point, because it's been so long, I probably would have rathered Madagascar just be a trilogy. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Um, but don't touch How to Train Your Dragon. Leave that. That franchise you leave alone. Don't continue it. um, and I know there's rumors of Cars 4. Another one that I really don't want. I think Cars works fine as a trilogy. I know some people are saying because of how bad Cars 2 is. Now, I like Cars 2, but a lot of people that hate Cars 2 want a Cars 4 because so they can have a trilogy where they can just ignore 2. But I mean, what if Cars 4 is just as bad as Cars 2? Well, it's tricky to say. I think Cars 3 was a good wrap up for the storyline of Lightning McQueen. I think that. But then again, Cruz Ramirez does have potentials, right? But I'm very excited for Incredibles 3. As far as 2028 goes, yeah, that would probably be my most anticipated movie of 2028. But thus far, I don't know. I don't know too much about what's coming out in 2028. Um, I, yeah, no, I don't know too much, but I'd probably say Incredibles 3 is probably my most anticipated. But I'm very excited. I think that's going to be good. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. But right. So in terms of what I'd like to do with live streams in the future, um, no, I think they do better with guests. I think, as far as let's have a conversation, I want to end it here. I think I'm going to end Let's Have a Conversation, wrap it up in a trilogy. Next, we're going to do, group calls pretty much. We're going to do talk about shows. Or, it depends. Like, we might not do like straight up continuations of the talk about show. What we might do is conversations, discussions, or something like that. No, I do think I do think the next live stream I do should be better. I think the next one should be a bit more fun. It should be a bit more fun because I definitely feel when it's just me, I will admit it's not as entertaining, if that makes sense. But no, I think that's the next one. I think the next live stream I do will definitely have more people, and we'll have more uh, talk about because it is kind of hard when you're on your own. Let's be real; it can be hard to have. It can be hard to have topics, if that makes sense. But um, no, but overall, March 2026 has been a good month. I think I enjoyed America. I've had 3 fun cinema trips so far. Hoppers, really good. How to Make It, really good. Project Hail Mary, really good. All 3 are 10s for me. I want to actually try bring my auntie to see Hoppers. To be honest, I I think she'd actually really like it. Um, and then I'll be seeing Magic Fairway Tree on Friday. That should be fun. I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to reviewing it. So yeah, I actually my family hate the joke about the Wi-Fi, as do a lot of people. Uh, I remember my dad was not impressed when he heard that joke, and my mom even thought it was stupid. But yeah, I I don't have much of an opinion on it, to be honest, but I'm kind of in the middle about the joke. I think it's corny. Yeah, corny. That's my thoughts. Um, I think that's the main. I think that's the main thing people hate about the trailer. I remember I was talking to Movie Duck about it a while ago, and he was saying, I think he said that he felt the worst thing about it was the joke about the Wi-Fi, and I can see why. It is a corny joke. It is a corny joke. Um, but no, I well, yeah, no, oh God, sorry, messing up my senses. But I, I, I do think it like I like the cast. I do like some of those actors that are in it. Andrew Garfield, example. So I do think it looks interesting to me. So I'm curious about it, but we'll see how it goes. I think I saw 1 or 2 decent early reviews for it, but yeah, we just gotta wait and see. We just gotta wait and see. Sorry, I just got a message. Okay. Sorry, I just had to check that. Yeah, but oh, and then after Magic Fairway Tree, I will be seeing Mario 2. I hope that's good. I hope it lives up to the hype. Um, excuse me, excuse me. Sorry about that. Excuse me. Um, I do need to rewatch the first one to prepare. I actually haven't seen the first movie since I think 2023. Actually, I have it on Blu-ray, but I do need to watch it again. Um, but no, I am looking forward to seeing the second one. I do think the second one has potential. Will it top the first one? Who knows? I think it's quite likely. Um, but yeah, I do think I do think it's potential for the second for the Galaxy movie to surpass the Super Mario Brothers movie. The third Mario Maker movie or Super Mario Kart movie. That'd be pretty funny if that was the title. But just gotta wait and see. As if they do a third movie. I mean, I could see them. I could see them maybe doing it a trilogy, or maybe they'll do quadrilogy, or a franchise where they'll have like a bunch of spin-offs. Maybe Donkey Kong will have his own movie. I heard rumors. I think it's either rumors or it's official that we're going to get a Zelda movie, but I'm not 100% sure. Um, yeah, but I'm excited for the second one. It does look good. The animation looks absolutely amazing. Um, but no, the animation looks absolutely fantastic. Um, yeah, and Spider-Man: Brand New Day, I'm super hyped. I'm super hyped to see it. Um, what else? What else? Hex seems interesting too. I'll see it. I'll review it. Um, and Avengers Doomsday. That's obviously a big hype for a lot of people, and I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to be very very good. The teasers we've gotten have been very very good. So hopefully the movie itself lives up to the hype, and I think it will. I think it should anyway. Um, I think um, I think overall, um, yeah. Sorry, yeah. I think overall it will be a good year for films. I just don't think it will be as good as last year, personally. But I hope though, for like life in general and all, I hope 2026 is just as good. I hope it's better. um, but I just think in terms of movies, I do feel movie wise it won't be as good as 2025. But I could be wrong. Maybe I could be surprised much more than expected. Who knows? Um, but I have to say, 2025 had some very nice memories made. I have to say. But so far, I do think 2026, is off to not a bad start. Weather-wise, it's been really, really depressing, and a lot of other stuff has happened, which is just really, really sad. But I hope it gets better. Like, I hope it gets better. I hope so. Um, I think, yeah, I think summer is going to be a lot of fun. I'm very excited about the summer. Um, I actually can't wait for the summer, to be honest. I just think I just can't wait. Just can't wait to be on summer holidays. I just can't wait for the good weather and stuff like that. Ah, thank you very much. Yes, I've got a poster for. Sorry about the light. I've got a poster for Train Dragon 3: The Hidden World, Mutant Mayhem. That's a little Comfy Panda 3 poster. And yeah, I have Toothless right here actually. It's hilarious how this ended up right near my Skylander shelves. My mom thought it was a good idea to get like a little pin thing and had like a little plastic string to wrap around it to make it look like he's flying. Um, but No, no, it's pretty cool actually. Yeah, that's no, like the first one's a classic, absolute classic. The story's great, the character development is great, the music's great. The animation's a little bit dated, but still good. Test Drive is probably visually the best looking scene in the first. But I just think for me, the third one, the storytelling, I think a little better. I think it's very mature with the themes, growing up, love, letting go, big adulthood themes, and the character development, especially for Hiccup, is just amazing. The vision, the characters are great for the most part. I mean, Grimmel, Grimmel could have been better. I agree with that, but I do think he's better than Drago. I think Drago was very lackluster. Uh, the ending is absolutely beautiful. The ending is beautiful, but no, I think though there's a lot to appreciate with all three How to Train Your Dragon movies. Even if one thing is done better in one movie than the other, like there's a lot of things the first one does better than the rest of them. Let's be real. Um, I mean, the second one has the best action. Well, I believe it has the best action, objectively at least. First one probably, it's weird to say it probably has a lot of the best things. Um, Objectively, it probably has the best music, but I'd say the third one objectively definitely has the best character development, especially for Hiccup. You get to see so much growth in him. You get to see so much growth in Hiccup. Oh, oh, hello. How's it going, HTTYD collector? How dare you call me that? So rude. um, but cool to. Oh, thank you. Oh, cool, cool. Um, I have no the live action. Yeah, it was fun. It definitely had a lot of problems, but I had fun with it. I mean, I suppose a live action How to Train Your Dragon could be better. I do definitely believe that, but who knows? Maybe the second one will live up to the name. I think the sequel. I definitely think the second one will have a lot of improvements. Hopefully. Um, but yeah. Uh, how dare you call me a simp, How to Train Your Dragon Collector? That's my friend, How to Train Your Dragon Collector. She's great. She's very friend. She's very funny too, actually. She's very funny. Um, yeah, I got a few plushies here actually. I actually do have. I do have a toothless plushie that my sister got me when the live action came out. Um, yeah, no, I completely agree with that. LBT Electric Dino. Um, I agree with that. It's just the original has more impact. The pacing's better. The story's better. I mean, I know it's te- technically the same story, but it's just the story was handled better in the animation. The live action was just it was slower. It was a lot slower, and it lacked that dragon fiery impact. But I think it was entertaining. I actually watched it on the flight coming back home because it was on the TV. I actually did watch the trilogy and K-pop Demon Hunters when I was flying over to the US. I had K-pop Demon Hunters downloaded on Netflix on my phone, but I watched all three How to Train Your Dragons on the TV screen on the plane, and I did rewatch the live action on the way home. And I did say to myself, it's kind of more like my thoughts kind of are. It's it's really just an entertaining movie. I don't know, like my opinions kind of changed a little bit since I reviewed it, but I like the remake, but yeah, it is kind of more of a fun entertainment film. There's not really a lot to say personally, but I might need to think about it more. But I do like it. I still liked it. I had a lot of fun with it. It's better than the Nine Realms, and it's better than Rescue Riders. Yes, I am excited for Comic Con, and that's cool about your first one. I hope you have fun. No, I do love Comic Con. I do love going to Comic Con, and I would like to go to more conventions in the future as well. Like I would love to go. I'd like to see. I would like to see conventions throughout the world. That would be a lot of fun. But sorry, it's just making sure that wasn't in the way. Um. Oh, and another plushie I have. Yeah, Tigress. Yeah, one of the best the best character in Kung Fu Panda. She's Yeah, a few people said that. I only have the ones with Hiccup, Toothless, the Light Fury, and Grimmel and the Death Grippers. I thought the figures for Toothless, the Light Fury, and the Death Grippers looked pretty good, but yeah, they could have improved the human figures. Although I do think the figurine of Hiccup in his armor does look pretty good, and I from what I remember, I liked the figure of Astrid. I don't have it, but I liked it when I saw it. Um, yeah, I guess so. I guess they were a bit more cartoony looking, but then again, I suppose it was the was it Hasbro, I think, that did the toys for the third film. I know Spin Master I know Spin Master did the second movie's toys. Those toys were cool. I have Skull Crusher. I actually have all the ones from McDonald's when the second film was out. Um, but I think Hasbro did the toys for the third film, but I could be wrong. Um, Tigress is great. Tigress is wonderful. Tigress is beautiful. No, she's amazing. Yeah, favorite characters, easily, easily. Oh god, the franchise is fucked without. But Tigress deserves a spin. To be honest, I actually remember last year when I was at MegaCon and Estelle, one of the artists at one of the stalls, said Tigress should have her own movie at this point. And you know what? After the fourth movie, absolutely, I 100% agree with that statement. Um, but yeah, yeah. All right, I'll probably wrap this up in about 10 minutes. So if there's any question, anything you want to say, feel free to leave it in the comments. Just make sure it's nothing personal. um, but oh, another thing I have here. Yes, I have the soundtrack for K-pop Demon Hunters. Uh, yes, it was Spin Master. I was correct. Thank you. I'm clever. Yeah, it was Spin, but wasn't it Toy Master that did the second film? If I'm correct, because I know it was a different company. But do correct me if I'm wrong. Do correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, I have the soundtrack for K-pop Demon Hunters. Uh, it's, in all honesty, one of my new favorite movies. Yeah, it's actually one of my new favorite movies of all time. I actually adore it. I have to say, the more I see K-pop Demon Hunters, the more I adore it. I actually, on the way to Indianapolis Airport, sorry about that. Um, no, on the way to Indianapolis Airport, I actually rewatched. Yeah, no, we actually stopped by a Walmart, and I actually managed to get a K-pop Demon Hunters T-shirt for Comic Con, so I'm very happy about that. Uh, no, I'm excited to wear it. Right. Um. Okay, so we're an hour on. I'll probably wrap this up in about 10 minutes. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Sorry, my brain froze for a little bit. um, oh, thank you. If you want LBT Electric Dino, when you're on a future live stream, you can show your collections if you'd like. Feel free. You're more than welcome. I haven't, but I've heard of it. Is it good? sorry, sorry, sorry. I just kind of froze for a second. I think that happens to me sometimes. Sometimes when I'm talking, and 2 seconds later, there's a second where I just kind of freeze for a minute. I just go, yeah, it happens to me sometimes. I think it happened to me on the last one of these actually. I think sometimes I don't know. I think I just get a little bit anxious or something. I'm not 100% sure. Oh, oh, cool, cool. Oh, that's cool. I still need to see the rest of Chaos Theory. I seen the first season and I thought it was pretty good. Camp Cretaceous was good though. That was a good show. She's been nearly 5 years since I was it. Oh wait, no, 4 years since it ended. Right? It ended in 2022, didn't it? Yeah, that was good. That was a good show actually. It was a good show. um, and speaking of K-pop Demon Hunters, when the Criterion Collection releases, I will definitely do an unboxing video and I will show off my K-pop Demon Hunters collection because I own the soundtrack, I own a T-shirt, and I also own all the Funko Pops. Yes, I own the Funko Pops. Yes, I actually did go out to collect them. So I'm looking forward to showing them in a future video. Um, and I even have the Chase variant for Genu. So yeah, I'm looking forward to doing a video about that. Um, ah, ah, cheers and same to you. No, like if you like the action design, that's absolutely fine. You know, I'm curious to hear why you like it. You know, what I mean, like feel free. What do you, if you mind me asking, what do you like about the live action design for Stormfly? I just think for me, I just think it's ugly. I just think it's, I just think she's horrible looking in live action. She just, I think, I also don't like the color. I think what puts me off the live action Stormfly is the face. I don't like the face at all. It just looks. I just think. I just think she looks creepy. I'm so sorry, but it's just. That's not Stormfly. That's not Stormfly. I know a lot of people say. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Sorry, I thought something happened there. A lot of people say Meatloaf live action was the worst, and I'm not too fond of that design either. But Stormfly, no. I just don't like it. I don't like that design. But again, for those that do like it, that's absolutely fine. I'm curious to hear what you like about it. I'm curious to hear why you like about it. Like, feel free to have a response. I am curious to hear what you like about the design. So feel free to leave, LBT. Feel free to explain what you like about the design because I am curious to hear what you like about it. But for me, I just don't like that design at all. Um, I know a lot of people don't like the Red Death. I don't mind it. It's not. I don't think it's the worst design. I did like the size though. I thought that was cool. I like the red, even though it, even though the Red Death in live action looked nothing like the original Red Death, but I thought the Red Death entrance in the live action was very cool actually. Like a bit too much on the nostalgia bait, especially with the music. But But I am excited for the second film. I definitely think it'll be a fun cinema trip, and I am excited to see certain scenes from the story in live action. Yeah, the Skrill definitely looked a bit off. Like it was really cool though that they actually included the Skrill. I think that was awesome. I thought that was a cool change from the original because in the original they didn't have Skrills. The Skrills were only mentioned through the Book of Dragon, but in action, the Skrill is mentioned in the beginning with the Vikings under attack, and you do see the Skrill use only for a second. I like the inclusion. I guess I like the live action, but it looks a bit too bright. A little bit too bright, and it just looks. I think the Skrill in live action just looks a bit off. But the Skrill in the animation, especially, well, it's really only in the TV show, but it is in the Skrill is actually in the third movie. It's a very small cameo, but it's in the Hidden World sequence. You can see a Skrill bowing to Toothless during the Alpha Roar scene, but it's obviously very tiny. They obviously had to shrink the Skrill so that they could fit in every dragon in the location in the certain frame. But that was cool. But yeah, in the live action, the Skrill is not that great. Um, and I really like the Skrill. I really like the Skrill in the animation. The Skrill has such a cool design in the animation, especially in Race to the Edge and Riders and Defenders of Berk. Plus, Dagger was fun, though he was better in Race to the Edge than he was in Riders and Defenders of Berk. Hello, Dara. How are you? Um, and Life Always Finds a Way. Oh, don't think I've heard of that one. That sounds interesting. But yeah, I'm excited for the second one. I think it should be fun cinema trip at least. Um, but yeah. Um, right. So I'm gonna wrap up in about 2 minutes. Um, so feel free to ask any questions before I wrap up. Um, yeah, no, like they definitely. Glad to hear it, Dara. It was a very good film. To be fair, it was very good. I can definitely see it. I definitely think at some point I might end up giving it a 9 out of 10. Just gotta wait and see. Um, yeah, no, they definitely made the Red Death a beast in live action. That was cool, but I think perhaps they could have made the design a bit more faithful. But I don't know. It's tricky to say. Um, yeah, I like the toy of the Red Death. I don't have it, but I've seen it. It does look pretty cool actually from the live action. Um, It was really funny actually when I saw the live action How to Train Your Dragon with Dara and Tig. Uh, Tig was messing with the Toothless toy. My Jesus, that was actually absolutely hysterical. Probably one of the best memories with Tig and Dara, to be honest. That was just it was funny. It was a good laugh. Yeah, Project Hail Mary was really really good. I really liked it too. Right. Okay. 8:58. I'll give it an extra 2 minutes, and then at 9 p.m. I will wrap up. But yeah, no, give it an extra 2 minutes. Um, but yeah, no. So future live streams. Uh, yeah, I know. Hopefully it's good. Mario Galaxy. Hopefully. Did they show the trailer for it actually, Dara, in front before Project Hail Mary? Um, excuse me. Sorry about that. I definitely think yeah, no, so I definitely let's have a conversation. The solo streams with just me. I'm going to wrap that up. This be the last one of that. I just feel it's probably just not as interesting when it's just me on screen. Probably, I definitely believe these streams do need more people. We definitely, yeah, I definitely think. Oh, oh, Jesus, that's a shame. They showed the Spider-Man brand new trailer before I saw Project Hail Mary, so that's a big surprise. Yeah, want a remake. Oh Jesus, that looks awful. Anyway, right. No, the next live stream will definitely have. Yeah, but yeah, I remember the Hook Fang toy not looking that good, but the Stormfly toy, I don't remember look at it. To wrap up, yeah. So yeah, exactly. Sure, I think it's because of Project Hail Mary we had to wait till March to get a Spider-Man trailer. But hey, hell, the wait was worth it. It was a good trailer. Anyway, I will see you all for my review of the Magic Fairway tree. Stay tuned for my review of that. Stay tuned for my review of Super Mario Galaxy whenever that comes out. And stay tuned for a future live stream, which, yes, we will have Dara, we will have Tyg, we will have other people to make it more fun. And yeah, take care, everyone. See you all next time. And skadoosh. Take care, everyone. And yeah, see you around. Bye.